All right, so everybody's back. We are at the inn after the ridiculous showdown with the Redbrand thugs in the street. What do you guys do here?
Take a short rest.
Preferably, yeah.
All right, so Tomlin's just letting you guys keep your rooms, especially after taking down all those Redbrands. So you guys get your short rest, kick it.
Yep. Alright,
Hit
gotta
die
roll my.
is hit die is whatever it is plus your con mod, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Oof.
Oh my god!
Oof. Bro, you guys need to just stop rolling dice today.
Well,
I guess I'll use second one as well.
You guys also have your good berries from Big Guy.
Yep.
That's just a +5. Okay, that's better. 14, 21, 22.
oh, that was just okay. I thought I was using two of my hit die, but only used one. Okay, that's weird. Alright. Clicked the thing here, but I guess I didn't roll it that way. Let's roll another hit die. There we go.
Nice.
So I'm back up to full. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. I thought I rolled two ones for a second there. Like, wait, what about my constitution? Oh, it did add that, so just one die. So it took everything, but I'm back up on. I'm back to full strength, and I'm going to cycle one of my spell slot, my two sorcery points to make another spell slot. So that puts me back at two spells. Okay. But yeah, taboo is just pretty much not. First thing taboo does is prostrate for Big Guy and Whitmore and whatnot. Like taboo can't even begin to start to ask for forgiveness or apologize. But Taboo does deeply regret what has happened. Whatever you feel you need to do, Taboo will understand and accept it. But please know Taboo did not intend for that to happen. And that's pretty much it. He's gonna stay prostrated on the ground.
I just say to him, just give us a little warning next time whenever you're doing anything casting wise.
I'm fine with it. It took him out quickly.
Taboo just kind of looks up at you guys, the two of you, his face still kind of wet with tears and whatnot, and he's just doesn't even know what to say to that because it's like Taboo could have killed you.
But you didn't.
I knew. I'm sorry. I just thought of one of those old lines. Sorry.
That's all good.
Go on. Go on.
Taboo can only promise to do better.
All you
Taboo.
can do is try.
Taboo struggles to control this magic.
You're doing just fine in my book.
What? What is this, Ryan?
But
Okay.
you did.
Yeah. Anyway, Taboo will get up, clasp his hands together, bring his hands together a bit, nod to the two of them sagely, and will go outside, away from people. So. And keep his distance from Vondel as well.
Are we ready to go take care of the rest of these?
We got stopped where we could go meet with Daran.
Oh, to go. You're talking about going to deliver or go talk to this guy?
Talk to that adventurer, see if he knew anything.
I think if we don't take care of this problem tonight, it's gonna find us.
Yeah.
I think we should just take care of it now.
I don't have any way to shield or heal you guys or myself aside from... Wait, no. I have lay on hands. I'm gonna say in character that I don't have spell slots, which I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm out of mana.
I don't have enough mana for that.
You need to
a
construct
target
additional
first.
pylons.
What was
It's
that?
like-
Dave?
I can't do that.
I
I
can't
need a
do that.
target first.
God, I'm so angry now.
Alright. Well, let's go talk to this Daran, or this guy. But Vondel's going to point out that we should probably find somewhere else to sleep tonight, since they know that we're staying at the inn. Probably.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I
Yeah.
would rather sleep somewhere different that's maybe not as comfy than get our throats cut in our sleep.
Mayhaps we could
Or
talk to.
Drag these people into it.
Yeah, we could talk to the Blue Lion people. That lady, I'm looking up her name right now.
Tell them we'll take up
Lenine?
Lenine,
Well,
yeah.
Lenine, yeah, tell them,
Lenine
we won't
might
do
be
the
able to
job.
give us a room. She owes us a favor anyway.
That's fair. We can try that.
We are on this quest for her.
Alright, so you guys are going to the Lion Shield Coster?
Let's go to Daran first.
Okay.
We gotta meet them.
So we are leaving the inn, and we're heading over to
The orchard.
to the orchard.
Yeah. So
What?
I was gonna ask, like, is Taboo like kind of separating himself from the group when we're walking
Yep.
there? Theo's just gonna hang back a little bit to like walk next to Taboo.
Friend Theo's ship, please be with the others. Just for a while at least.
Okay.
Taboo should stay away for a while, just a bit.
She'll like ruffle his head a little bit, like ruffle his little hairs, and be like, "You're a good kid," and then join the others.
Taboo kind of like tucks his arms, I guess, if I say anything. like when you're holding both your elbows or something like that. I don't know how else to phrase that. Like cradles himself, I guess. Yeah, and keeping his eyes toward the ground, mostly just falls behind everybody else because one, he knows he's pretty exposed to everyone around him right now. So, and
is he being weird because he doesn't have his cloak?
also because he almost killed everybody else.
Well, yeah, but
It's a lot. It's been a. Went from an okay day to a very bad day.
listen, dude, I'm not trying to peel back all your layers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, Vondel's gonna pull off his cloak and toss it to
Taboo.
if that would make him feel better.
Taboo nods and said, "Thank you, friend Vondel." And he quickly wraps himself up in it and covers himself.
So now is like the first time you're seeing Vondel without his cloak, and his arms, like I said before, are covered in like tattoos that look kind of like tribal. But he's also got lots of scars underneath.
One of them's a barbed wire, you know.
No.
One of them's a heart with mom in it.
No. And you get the first like glance at how many freaking knives he just has underneath his cloak, like all tucked into his leather armor in various places of various sizes.
His
And
tap
various-
out brand shorts.
No. He's got black leather armor, and just lots of pockets with little, knickknacks or whatever. Pouches.
Basically,
and
yeah. Yeah, basically you're being Ronin from Stargate Atlantis.
It's just utility belt.
Yep. It's like, how many knives do you have? How many do you need? How many do you need? Like, I thought they searched you. They did.
I'll tell Taboo to not worry. I'm sure most of the eyes are on me anyways.
They did turn into a giant wolf.
And I'm kind of a giant whenever I'm not in the wolf.
But yeah, we keep going.
Okay.
Oh, you give everybody 2 good berries? Adding that tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught in combat with nobody having good berries again.
Good count.
Oh, and did we take those potions or just give or?
Well, yes. So Theosia has the potions.
Okay.
I
As-
assumed she was going to use them then, but
No.
Well, we used our hit dice.
fool.
I don't know.
Use our
it's-
hit dice.
No, I'm fine with it. It was very clever. Like you
We've
managed.
accepted advance payment for that Banshee quest now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, she's like, "Oh, I'll just give them to you now so that you can save their lives." It's like, but what if we just took a nap instead and kept the potions?
Yeah, yeah. Well, is it like if this
Oh,
is in a dungeon
maybe-
and we didn't have time to rest, it would be very important to have those.
Like when we go to the manor, but that's not right now.
That's
Well,
true.
first we got to go to Sleeping Giant, see if there's any others there, because we had to fight 5, and that and I don't know how many we're gonna deal with, but ideally we'll deal with less after we deal with those any numbers at the Sleeping Giants.
Yeah, but Orchard.
Oh yeah, to the orchard.
All right.
Oh, on our way, can we just leave those crates behind at the Barthen's provisions place? By
Yeah, so I
like,
think
yeah,
that
this
plan
plan's
is
not
out
going to
the-
work anymore.
Yeah, this plan's over.
Okay, you guys swing by Barthen's in the dead of night and just kind of drop the crates like in front of the building and keep on going.
Yeah.
So, so after leaving Barthen's, you guys go up this trail, and head to Edermath Orchard. Edermath Orchard it's a nice little apple orchard that's kind of tucked sort of to the far west of town, kind of back behind everything. And there is a little cottage, very neat, very nice, and you can see a light on. And through the front window, you see what looks like a pretty slim figure just kind of walking around, doing his own thing.
Theogia, you want to handle this? You were the one that she told about him or them or whatever. Who is this? This is Darian, the adventurer.
Yeah, Daran Edermath.
Taboo was told about this by Toblin
The barmaid.
and Elsa, and Taboo told everyone else, and everyone else got to deal with it because Taboo is out of spoons for today.
So we're at his house. What time is it approximately? Is this like normal people would still be awake, or is this like, hey, it's 3 a.m. We're your new best friends?
It's just late. It's not like 3 a.m.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
gonna knock.
well, why is it late? We got up in the morning, we delivered off some provisions, then we got into a fight in the street, and then we took an hour nap.
I think a short rest is
It's
4
like
hours,
6 hours.
isn't it?
It's like I
A
think it's
short
6
rest
hours.
is not 6 hours.
6 hours?
4
That's
hours.
Might as well be that's a long rest at that point, because 8 hours is a long rest.
I thought
Yeah,
a short rest
is
4
like
hours.
is at least an hour long. It says.
Oh, I guess I got my numbers mixed up. All right, cool. So it's afternoon, whatever.
All right. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, completely irrelevant. It's fine. So, so Darren walks up to the door and says, Darren opens the door and says, "Ah, I know who you are. Come on in." And so he steps back, swings the door open, and just kind of starts walking back into his house.
I will enter his house.
I go into it.
Yeah.
I'll look around first, and then I'll begrudgingly go inside.
Okay. John, roll perception. Jesus Christ. Okay.
He sees all.
Okay.
He sees into the future and knows that this outcome is going to be okay. No one's going to get brutally murdered in this dude's house. So you guys walk in, and Darren's house is very nice. It's not large, but it's accommodating enough for a small number of people to come in. So he says, please feel free, sit, stand, make yourselves at home. And so he pulls up a chair, and Darren is he's a silvered-haired half-elf who looks like he's got a couple years on him, and he's very fit. He's still very much in shape. And so Darren pulls up a chair to the table, and he says, that was a very impressive explosion in over by Barthen's I saw just a little while ago. How are you guys doing?
Well,
I'm ready.
things could have gone a lot worse.
I'd say so. That explosion looked like you guys almost leveled the entire northern part of town.
No, we just leveled a few Redbrands instead.
We just leveled up.
So, Darren laughs at Theoja's comment and says, "I'll drink to that, young lady." He takes a big swig out of his cup and sets it back down and says, I have a feeling I know why you're here, and I assumed it had something with that Redbrand kerfuffle. I'm very much of the opinion that these Redbrands really need to be dealt with, and nothing like a group of foreign adventurers to come through and take care of it. As myself, I'm sure you've heard that I'm a former adventurer, and I assume that's why you came to me. So, you're here, I'm here. How can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure if you would want to help us take care of the red brands. I mean, we could always use more numbers in taking care of them, and perhaps you may know a thing or two about them.
Oh, yes. My adventuring days, unfortunately, are over. He goes, he kind of looks at his cup, and the expression on his face changes to somewhat vacant and kind of gone. And he says, we all have our reasons for retiring. So,
Theoja will nod and be like, yeah, I definitely can understand that.
so he kind of comes back to you and says, I can't go with you, but I can tell you everything I know. He goes, I'm assuming in the time you've been in town, you've seen the ruins on the eastern side, yes?
Yes.
Tressendar Manor is not at all what it used to be. In the early days of Phandalin, it stood above the town, and it was a lovely place that used to house all sorts of events and gatherings, and now it just lies in ruin and waste. However, surely you've seen that the Sleeping Giant Inn is sort of directly across from the manor, and that's sort of where the Redbrands tend to congregate.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that the Redbrands have they have sort of a hideout underneath Tressendar Manor, underneath the ruins, and though I lack the ability to go in and do anything about it myself, I can tell you that there is an entrance. There is a way in that doesn't involve you walking right up to the manor in visible sight where they can attack you.
Inside the Sleeping Giant?
Surprisingly, no, my friend. There is a wooded area just south of Tressendar Manor. If you look there, there is a hidden entrance that will get you in without being noticed.
Escape tunnel for the landowners. Yes.
Exactly. But for you, it will be a way to infiltrate.
Do you know the interior layout of the manor at all?
I don't know much about the interior layout. All that I know is that from the south through the wood, there is a way in. From that way in, that will position you in a room where typically the Redbrands don't stand guard. That room sort of acts as a foyer. I have been able to get as far in as seeing that room, and I can tell you that for what reconnaissance I was able to do, there are no traps in the initial entryway. Beyond that, I just have not been able to go any farther. That's all I know.
Can you tell us anything about Glassstaff at all?
So, Daran kind of grits his teeth, and you can see his fist clenching around the handle of his mug, and he clenches it so hard that the handle just snaps clean off of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make you upset.
Glassstaff. Someone needs to take a stand against him. He needs to be removed. Unfortunately, there really isn't much that I can tell you about him specifically. All that I can tell you is that what gives him his source of power is his his magical staff, hence the nickname Glass Staff. Um, no one knows his real name. But he is the direct cause of so much trouble and heartache in this town. Someone needs to solve that problem. I wish it could be me.
We could do it for you.
I was hoping you would say that.
But who's to say that when we remove Redbrand's glass staff, what is this useless piece of shit mayor going to do? I feel like perhaps a little shift in power should occur, if you catch my drift.
I don't quite catch your drift. If what you're suggesting is eliminating the town master,
I'm suggesting removing him from his position because he seems incompetent.
Well, incompetent is one way to call it. As far as we've been living here, minus the threat of the Red Barons, I mean, everything has been flourishing fairly well. This is the only major threat, and one can hardly be afraid. One can hardly be afraid of him, or one can hardly blame him for being afraid of such vicious men that he's so helpless to defend himself against.
I didn't catch what you said, Sam.
Major threat.
Oh. Oh.
So I don't know about that, but even so, we have our processes here as far as voting a person into that position. So I'm not sure that I agree with you on that, but I do know that once we eliminate the threat of the Redbrands, this town will be safe again.
You burn out the corruption, the sickness, and it can hopefully grow back stronger. Just better.
Yeah.
We can't.
So, secret entrance, Southern Wood. No traps in the first room as far as we know. Oh. Did we see how many floors it was? The manor?
I mean, it's the manor itself is no floors. It's a dilapidated building.
Yeah, it's the place it's the catacombs or whatever underneath. That's where they all are.
Yeah.
That's right. I keep forgetting. I keep staring at this building like, how can I best infiltrate this?
Yeah, look
All right,
closer at it. It
catacombs.
looks totally busted.
Catacombs.
So how many soon-to-be dead men reside in this manor?
As far as trickling in and out, and that's the best I've got to go on. I would estimate anywhere between maybe 5, 7, maybe 8.
Does that include the 5 we've already killed?
Oh, I don't know how many people you've killed over there. All I saw was the explosion.
We killed 6, wasn't it?
6.
Yeah, they had us outnumbered.
Yeah, it was 6.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sorry, the pile of ashes kind of mixed together and kind of throws up the numbers.
But yeah, as far as how many men have come and gone, I have no idea. I can only tell you that I've uniquely identified on my own about 8 of them, maybe. Maybe there are more, maybe there are less. I can't tell you for certain.
What do you think would be our wisest course? Deal with the ones in the sleeping giant, or infiltrate them while they're away, and go after Black Staff?
Well, I can only say from my years of adventuring, cut off the head and the body falls.
Mm.
I would suggest taking the fight straight to Glassstaff.
If he's a magic user, we probably should maybe make sure we are all rested up and ready before we go take the fight to him.
Taboo will do whatever you all decide is best.
Daran. That's this guy's name, right, Daran?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have a room which we could use to rest? We'll attack at night. We don't want to draw more attention to the townspeople, and we don't want them to the Redbrand to know where we are. As you can guess, they probably know where we who took out their goon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. As far as my homestead, it's really only this simple little cottage. I've got a spare room that'll house a person or two. And
We could camp in the orchard.
yeah, I was gonna suggest that you could camp out in the orchard. No one comes to my land. People are afraid of me, with good reason.
What do you grow in your orchard, Daran?
Oh, just simple apples.
Trees.
Just
Weed!
apple trees.
Just kidding.
They remind me of somebody from a long time ago. Anyway, I did have one more thing that I wanted to discuss with y'all. I've heard some stories about prospectors in the hills of the northeast from here. Somebody's digging around in the ruins at Old Owl Well. Now, what's really disturbing about this to me is that several prospectors had been reported being chased away from the well by undead. Again, I don't have the adventuring ability that I used to, but I can't stand the thought of thinking about people being chased by some sort of undead or demons, or who can say really. But I want to make sure that I keep this town safe. If you care about that, there's something you could do. The ruins are only a couple days march northeast of here. And you can find out what's going on and what they're up to up there. I have a suspicion that dangerous magic might be dormant there because of things that happened in the past.
Taboo would go and look into this. First, we must deal with Glassstaff, right? Yes?
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
more pressing issue, I feel.
Glassstaff is by far the more urgent thing to do. But
They
this
could
is,
go. They may be incensed by the loss of their men and could seek retribution on the townspeople.
absolutely. The safety of the townspeople here is of the utmost importance. Beyond that, though, I just want you to be aware of other frightening things that may be out there. And if you have the time to investigate at some point, you should.
Yes. After, if there is time later, could Taboo ask you for your wisdom on various things you have encountered in your journey? Taboo wishes to learn so he could stop the things that hide in the dark to harm others.
Absolutely. I'm always here as a resource to any adventurer that needs it.
Taboo is grateful. Thank you.
Oh, of course. That said, if you guys want, please make yourselves at home. Whatever you need, feel free to help yourself.
Taboo will get some water and like and a couple apples and go out to eat underneath a tree. And yeah,
This guy's a human, right?
half elf.
Half elf.
Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, yeah, long rest, please.
Got all my spell slots back.
So everybody's long resting. Is that what's happening now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did I find anything on those goons? I'm gonna pick up one of their short swords.
Yeah, I picked up a short sword too. The one that I stole from the guy that I beheaded.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, those goons didn't have anything on them. Really, each one had a short sword, and that's all.
Damn, they suck.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
goons. They're not awesome. So, long
right,
rest is what's
refresh all my
happening
stuff.
here?
Yeah, I guess so. I refreshed all my stuff, so.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before we, like, moved forward.
Yep.
Hold on.
Hey Ryan, this will make you happy. I just got the frames for those Forgotten Realms comics you got me, so now I can finally put them up on my wall.
Oh, nice, dude. Very nice. Alright. It's coming up on 4 o'clock here, so I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and stop. Because I feel like we're about to get into some pretty good stuff.
Yep.
And we don't have a whole lot of time before Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and like,
Oh,
and we
wait.
still need to deal with the character creation for Lancer.
Oh, yeah, we still got to do that too.
When does Game of Thrones start?
Tonight at
8.
9?
8.
Oh, no, well,
Yes.
never mind. The internet lied to me.
I mean, it's Eastern time.
It's probably
Not
probably
wrong.
Eastern time.
Yeah, 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
Thought you said
Well.
Easter time.
9
like,
Eastern time.
I mean, almost.
Oh, what? It's the 21st, I think.
Yeah. Next Sunday.
Alright, so everybody's getting rested. Everything is groovy. And you guys are officially level 3.
Fuck yeah.
Goddamn time. I'm just kidding.
Alright, so, I'm gonna recap everything so that you guys have like a little guide so you don't forget what's up. And yeah, I assume next session we take the fight to Glassstaff.
Roguish archetype, what up?
Yeah!
Yeah, boy.